Well, well, well. Never thought the day would come. Yeah, so it's Nen Impact is here with a beta. No, not a beta, a demo, in fact. There's no online play. As you can see, online is grayed out. They did say a demo was coming at EVO Japan, but they didn't really give much in the way of detail. And then yesterday, they just jump scared and said, hey, it's coming out tomorrow, Smile. So here it is. We're gonna play some Nen Impact. Button settings. Okay, so this is a game that is a 7-button fighting game, which is perfect for me as a pad player, but I think might cause some problems for stick and levelers players. It's about time pad got some love. All right, so we've got 6 characters for the demo. You know, I think it's the first 6 they announced. So we've got the main 4, the 4 main characters, Netero and Hisoka. I think I'm gonna just try everyone a little bit, just to see how everyone feels. I'll give everyone like a quick test, and we're in. Okay. Holy, that is a huge super jump. Oh my god. So this game, I guess I should just explain just to help people understand what's going on here. This game is a 7-button fighting game. Like I said, so you've got light, medium, and heavy, like Marvel, for example. You've got Nen, which does a bunch of stuff. It's this is kind of a multi-purpose button that does a bunch of things that I'll get into. You've got Arts, which basically this is your special move button, and you do different special moves with different directions. Oh, I see. Okay, Gon's a bit weird because he starts off going into like the Jajanken stuff, and then you do follow-ups. But basically, yeah, Arts is your special move button. And you also have assist 1 and assist 2. So you can call your assists. So that's 7 buttons. And there's also technically an 8th button, which is rush. And I think if you just hold this button down and then mash buttons, you do auto combos. Like this. But that's technically not a real button. Like, I don't really count the rush button. Auto combos dropped. Wait till you hear about Street Fighter 6. The auto combos are entirely optional. And no, they're not optimal. They're like it's just the usual thing where they just give you like a baby B&B. I don't think any of the auto combos are actually what you want to be doing. So I think there's an almost universal air dash in this game. So you have like a horizontal and a forward air dash, but it's quite floaty. And you can also instant air dash, it looks like, with a 9-6 input. Yeah, so this game also has dashing with 2 buttons. And this game has maybe the craziest throw input I have ever seen in any fighting game. So, if you guys don't know, this game has proximity throwing, which is quite common. So if you press like forward and heavy when you're close to the opponent, you'll do a throw. But, as well as that, if you dash while you're point blank, you will also throw. Not even like dash plus a button, just dash and you will throw. Which I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that's a thing. I haven't figured out what they're cooking with that one. Like, I'm trying to figure out like what angle are they coming from where they thought that like 6-6 should be a throw input. One of the weirdest throw inputs in history, but I don't know, we'll see. So you gotta be careful when you're point blank if you try and dash, because you will throw. Okay, so I mentioned a minute ago about the Nen button. So this is the one that I need to do a lot more research on. From what I understand, if you just hold it in neutral, you go into this Nen stance, which I think is sort of like, what's it called? Reflect, I think, from DBFZ, because it consumes meter. It looks like you're building meter when you're doing it, but you're actually consuming meter. So I think this is kind of a defensive mechanic. This push blocks and guards all directions. Okay. So if you just hold this in neutral, it's like a defensive mechanic. But also, situationally, it becomes a certain attack. So, for example, this is also your launcher if you do it during a combo. So if I just do this raw, it's like that. But if I do this in a combo with like down, it's a launcher like that. So sometimes it's a launcher, sometimes it's an attacking move, and sometimes it's a defensive option, and it just depends like what's going on at the time. The move list is so good. I like that it has like little demonstrations. That's a useful thing to have. That's pretty cool as well. It says like what properties the move has. Also, do you guys want to see something crazy from the move list? This is something I didn't know about until literally this morning, and I was really happy to see this. So Kurapika has an install super, this one, the Emperor Time, and I saw something in this which I thought was really funny, which is that you can do this super, but also, it says at the bottom there, if there is a member of the Phantom Troop on the opposing team, this ability will be forcibly activated, which I think is really cool. I love stuff like that. I love when games lean into the actual, like, narrative stuff for gameplay mechanics. So you get the lore-accurate Emperor Time if you're fighting against the character that's one of the spiders, which I think is really cool. I really like stuff like that. Like, for example, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle, there's something like that where Hamon characters get like an extra damage multiplier if the opponent is a vampire. I really like stuff like that. So Gon has 2 command normals. We have the headbutt. Can you do this twice to break your skull? Oh, you can't. Dang it. You guys remember this. I'm sure, here's the thing, I'm sure when Sajam is playing this game, he'll recognize this classic headbutt, right? He'll know what that's from. He'll appreciate this reference to the part where they're trying to steal the ball from Netero on the airship. He'll know about that. What else we got? Fishing pole. Oh yeah, this one, I've seen some clips of this one. I think this game has the main form of like anti-infinite management is hit stun deterioration. So you can see, I think this might be a training mode only thing, but if you look in the top right hand corner when I'm doing a combo, it actually does show you the hit stun bar, like that little timer that depletes. So you can see like how much the hit stun is decreasing. Yes, this is what confused me a minute ago. So Gon only has one arts button move by default, but it's a stance. So he has the Jajanken, which is this. And then you press different buttons to do different follow-ups. Fighting game players are always talking about playing rock, paper, scissors. This is the shit they're talking about. Light, which is anti-high / overhead armor brackets infinity. For a set period on startup, causes a wall bounce. Okay, so infinite armor to highs and overheads. If activated with precise timing, grants the following effects: power increases, breaks armor, causes hard knockdown. Oh, cool. So, and you guys said there was no execution in this game, so there's, I guess, like a just frame out of this. Wait, is there damage numbers? There is. Okay, so it's, we can tell because it's 150 by default. So if I hit more than 150... Oh, that was it. Okay. You do it late in the charge. Do all of his moves have that effect? Ah, that's cool. Literally all of his follow-ups out of Jajanken have the precise timing follow-up. So scissors is a crumple. I can't see a use for this. It looks slow. I think you can combo into most of these. Oh yeah, you can see 6H does a ton of hit stun. Yeah. Then paper is a projectile. Yeah, makes sense. That. Combos full screen into the fishing hook. Big if true. You can. Damn, that's crazy. Sheesh. I think I'm gonna like this game. This is so stupid. All of this stuff, this is classic Kuso. This is what I'm happy to see, you know? And then we got the supers. So, Nen plus arts. So that's X plus R2, I think? Yeah. Big punch. Okay, so this is where you get to turn into grown-up Gon. Oh, so it only turns into grown-up Gon if, like, it ends the fight. Nice range. I just want to kind of get a quick run through of like each character before I start labbing them too much. I think that's all the Gon stuff. Let's move on. Bro, what the fuck is going on in the background? We're in, isn't this some Greed Island shit? I mean, at least there's stuff in the background, you know? Alright, so we've got an overhead on 6M. Damn, this is the most DBFZ-ass overhead in history. 6M, and you do like a backflip. And then 6H is the yo-yo. Okay, so Killer is more like a regular character. He's not a stance character like Gon was, so... Neutral arts is that. Forward is an elbow that staggers. Wow. I mean, it's not the best animation I've ever seen for a command dash. Casually Misatsu child. What can you do from that? What does that actually do? Oh, that's got follow-ups. Okay. Oh, sneaky. This is kind of like Krillin's shit from DBFZ. Damn, how are you gonna fucking block that? That's crazy. Did you guys see that? So you do follow-ups from this, and there's like multiple after images of like highs and lows, and you get to pick which one's the real one. Good luck figuring out which of these is the overhead and which is the low. Holy shit. This is a tag game. You're not supposed to be able to do that by yourself. You're supposed to use an assist to set up the grimy stuff, not just do a special move. That is insane how hard that is to see which is which. So that's the low, and that's the overhead. And then I think this one's just like a feint, like a mid. Okay. Does this track? No. Still, that seems really good. Holy. If that is a hitbox that just covers that entire vertical screen space, that seems really good. Speed of lightning. When Godspeed is active, press directional keys twice. Oh, just dash? Press 2 of light, medium, heavy simultaneously. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Supers. Okay, basic level 1. Okay, cool. He's got the zoomies. Wait, does this game have plink dashing? Hold on. It does. Holy. All those years of Marvel 3 finally paying off. We've got plink dashing. What is plink dashing? Okay, so quick rundown. A lot of games with high movement speed have wave dashing, which is where you dash, cancel into crouch, and then cancel crouch into dash. So like this. You might see this in a lot of games. This is wave dashing, and sometimes it's the fastest way to move in some games. But in Marvel 3 and in a few 18 games, there's a more advanced technique called plink dashing, which is where rather than cancelling each dash into crouch and then cancelling into dash, you cancel the dash into an attack, like stand heavy, and then on the first frame of stand heavy startup, you Kara cancel back into a dash. So you basically just plink heavy to medium, and it lets you dash extremely fast and cancel like dash into dash into dash. Like that. I can guarantee you that like at least 3/4 of the people that made this game are Marvel 3 fans. Just purely because they included plink dashing. Alright, where were we? Level 3. It looks like the inputs for supers are universal. And that also gives you the camera install. Alright. Kurapika. Oh, this is the normal. Foot dive. This is what it's all about, folks. Okay, 6H is an overhead. With no range. Okay, so I think Kurapika's a long-range character by the looks of it with all the chains. Got any Ghost Rider players in chat? Okay, so this just looks like combo fodder. Holy Chain, the Healing Thumb. Enter this stance to restore your recoverable health. Okay. Elena could never. This is the real ass healing. One true arrow. Launching up kick. I guess this is like an anti-air slash launcher. Okay, so what does Emperor Time actually do? It strengthens your offensive slash defensive capabilities, and your health is slowly replaced with recoverable health. Oh, so you actively lose health when you're using it. Okay. Oh, I see. So if you look at the top left, it's converting my health into recoverable health. But I guess I get like a buff. Wait, let me just compare. So if I do like light, medium, heavy, that does 46 damage. If I do it with Emperor Time, 51. Okay, so you get a damage multiplier, but you also lose health. And it said defense as well, so you probably get a bunch of buffs while draining recoverable health. I gotta be honest, that super animation's pretty lame. I feel like a big thing actually that I'm noticing is that I feel like a lot of these supers are being let down not by the animations but by the sound design. There's like no nice sort of like hit effect. It's just all just like thwack.mp3, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if someone makes a mod for this game that just like upgrades all of the audio effects, because people don't realize it, but a big part of like supers feeling impactful is not the visuals, it's the sound. Let's try some Leorio. The GOAT. Greatest jump normal in history. All I'm saying is Leorio is the greatest father. The father who stepped up when Jing went out for a pack of cigarettes. I love this guy. He's not the stepdad, he's the dad who stepped up. Okay, let's have a look. Special hello. So this is another overhead. 6H. So this is a two-part special. He punches you and then summons the teleport punch. Get shanked, idiot. The triple? Does this track? Like, does this hit wherever you are? Oh, it does. Cool. Okay, I think I understand something now. I want to test something. Oh, okay. I know what's going on here. Right, okay. I think this is gonna get fixed. I saw a few clips floating around of this stuff. Okay, this probably... I don't know if this is gonna make it into the real game. This is probably gonna get patched out. It wouldn't surprise me. But basically, there's quite a few specials in this game that you can jump cancel. So you can, like, jump cancel this, like that. But basically, if you hold up back, because this is back plus arts, if you hold up back while you're doing it, the game will jump cancel and then cancel the jump start up into itself. So if you just hold up back, you can infinitely link a special into itself until it runs out of hit stun. Like this, I'm just holding up back and mashing arts. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do this. I'm basically just endlessly jump canceling a move into itself. It seems like it's probably not intended because it creates insane combos that don't look intentional like this. No, I don't think that's intentional, but I could be wrong. It seems weird that you can do that. But yeah, basically you can cancel specials into other specials by like jump canceling them. It might be intended like high level tech, but it does create some very weird outcomes like this shit. Which is crazy. Alright, okay. Supers? Cool. I assume that one tracks as well. Does. This is one of my favorite scenes in the entire series. Honestly, I'm glad they made that his. I'm glad they even included the part where he punches like the lectern. He just summons like a lectern just out of nowhere. Just for the authenticity of that time when he fucking decks Jing in the face. Probably the single most satisfying punch in all of anime. Summons the podium. All my homies hate Jing, honestly. This is so satisfying. And before any of you Jing fans start hitting me with the actually he got hit by it on purpose so that he could study the technique and steal it for himself. Shut the hell up, I don't care. Okay, let's do Netero. Okay, 6M. Long range punch. 6H. Oh, he's also got the stomp. Okay, but his is just an instant hard knockdown. Okay, so he's kind of like gone. He's got like a stance with follow-ups. So if you press the arts button, he does his prayer. And then you get the 3 follow-ups. Oh my god. Did you guys just see that preview video? Wait, hang on. Did that just cross up? Hold on. That's a cross up. And it can hit same side as well. So it depends on spacing. That's same side. That's a cross up. So what does the other one do? Okay, so that one's just a wall bounce. And this one's an overhead. So every time he flashes yellow, you're getting mixed. I guess you can call an assist and do it. Oh man, good luck blocking this shit. That's all I'm saying. Projectile wall bounce. He has a teleport? What the hell? That's a very weird looking teleport. Oh wait, you can cancel into the teleport. Hang on. Oh, okay, so that's how you get conversions from wall bounces, like wherever you go. Cool. So I guess this is a kind of anti-air / DP thing. The sound effect? I was not, of all the sound effects I was preparing for, I was not expecting that one. Cool. So he's got like a diagonal upwards air kick. Which wall bounces. This is like, yeah, I was gonna say, this is like that one extremely obnoxious assist that Iron Fist has in Marvel 3. Hold arts for a while and release. Oh, is this like a charge move? Wait, how long do you have to charge this for? Huh? Is it a really long charge? Oh, it is! Wow, that's a crazy long charge. 600 frame charge? I mean, does it have some... Does it say what, like, extra effects it has that would justify it being... having been unable to use any of your special moves for, like, 10 seconds? OTGs, ground bounces, and hard knockdown. I mean, I don't really know what that move is useful for just yet, but the sound effect is making me laugh every time. Just bong. The chop from nowhere. That's this character, Netero, is the only character so far where I'm actually enjoying the sound design. Why couldn't they have given the funny sound effects to everyone? And then we just got the supers. Okay. I think this super is going to be insanely obnoxious if you combine it with the fact this game has active tag, because like... Yeah. Build a screen with hands and then switch into your other character. And the other one is this. The Zero Hand. How does he not have a level 5 where he blows up? Missed potential? That's a good idea, actually. They should have given him the Android 16 self-destruct with the poor man's rose. One more character I want to check out. Say the line, broski. See, you want me to say that bungee gum has the properties of rubber and gum, but I prefer, like, the much more memeable line is oh my rubber Nen. The much funnier one, I think. 3 exclamation marks. Have fun pronouncing that on commentary. Hey, you guys know what the pronunciation is for 3 exclamation marks? How do I say that? 3xko. Okay. Aura adhesion. So I think this is his like unique mechanics. That's why it's not listed as a move. So when certain punch attacks hit or are guarded, the opponent is afflicted with the aura adhesion state. While this state is active, the special actions bungee gum homing and bungee gum reeling in become available, and some actions will gain different effects. When certain moves are used or if Hisoka is attacked, aura adhesion state will be removed. So once they've got the bungee gum on them, you press back heavy to pull them in. Hold heavy and release to warp towards the opponent. Oh, so it's not just specials. This is what I was curious about. So like even his normals, this is his 5L. This also applies it. I thought this would be special moves only. So if I do that and then that. Oh, okay. I love how Killua doesn't like reel or anything. His model just stands perfectly still while he's getting pulled in. There's not like a reeling animation for that. He's just chilling. Also, it looks like his throw also applies bungee gum. You can also do, it said hold H and then release. Okay. I was not expecting it to be that fast. I guess this like sets up like mix and stuff where you can do like that and then, yeah, it's probably a mix-up starter. Oh, he has like a, damn, he has like a Spider-Man dash thing. Hold arts. And then release. Oh, weird. So he's got like a Spider-Man movement option, but you can't use it immediately. You have to like charge it first and then release it to get the 8-way dash. That's strange. Okay, so this is just a generic sort of slice. You can combo off it. Then the air version. That's very fast. Okay. Okay, so he's got like a projectile, but if they have the bungee gum attached, it just decides to change direction. Seems like an easy way to extend combos. You can't be calling it spurting love, Hisoka. This is the reason this game is currently banned in Australia, alright? You can't be calling your supers that. That's not okay, man. You can't be talking like that. Level 3? Wow, the level 3s, it seems like a lot of the level 3s have like no range. I feel like it would be nice if they put like a little bit more effort into the facial animations as well, because like one of Hisoka's things is like he pulls the most insane fucking faces when he's killing people. But like it's just like default expression the entire way through. Slight smile. He's way too chill for the Hisoka that I know. I'm allowed to be, even though I know the game is being developed on a shoestring, and I'm still really excited for it, I'm also allowed to be critical of the things that I think are not that great. I think that's most, like, I guess the only things that I haven't really gone over so far is like the overgear stuff and quick gear. So this game has a few extra mechanics. Quick gear is kind of like, I guess the closest comparison is Baroque. If for the 3 people in chat who actually played TVC, when you take damage, you get this meter, which is the number that's in a square box next to where it says overgear at the bottom, which you guys can't see because my sponsor's in the way. So you see that number 3 right there? That will start out at 0 and it will increase as you take damage. And basically once you have stocks of it, you can activate what's called quick gear, which is this, which is basically just like a glorified Roman cancel. It's like how Baroque cancels used to work, where you can basically turn damage that you've received into like an instant cancel. Okay, and this is the other mechanic. So if you press heavy plus Nen, you activate Overgear. This is X Factor, basically. This is literally just Marvel vs. Capcom 3 X Factor. And the more teammates are dead, the better it gets. But I think even just doing a level 3 with like level 3 Overgear, this does like 1 billion damage. Yeah. That like raw level 3 with level 3 Overgear active is almost a TOD by itself. Can you explain what's X Factor? I never got a chance to play MVC games. It's just a fat damage multiplier and also a speed increase. So you move faster and you do a shitload more damage. The only difference here is that the activation has a hitbox. So when you activate, there's like a little explosion around you. In Marvel 3, when you activate X Factor, there's no hitbox, it's just a cancel. I'm definitely going to play this demo a lot, but I think it'll be quite a lot of off-stream stuff while I figure out how to do stuff. No hate to the devs, but this game feels like it was made with a budget of $37. That's because it was made with a budget of $37. They did the best with the limited resources, okay?